The Cuisine of Africa, Wat. The continent of Africa is home to an extremely large variety of ethnicities, traditions, and cultures. Africa can broadly be divided into 5 regions, namely North Africa, Central Africa, South Africa, West Africa, and East Africa. Within each region, a multitude of cultures exist, along with their various cuisines, foods, and drink. In Eastern Africa, one very popular and appetizing food that is consumed is called wat. Now, wat is eaten mostly in East African countries, namely the modern-day countries of Ethiopia and Eritrea. Wat is a type of stew which is prepared in a number of different styles. Wat can use chicken, beef, lamb, hard-boiled eggs, or fish or vegetables. Wat is typically eaten with injera, which is a spongy, slightly sour flatbread and is typically made from teff flour. A key ingredient of wat is Niter Kibbeh, which is a spiced butter. It's an ingredient integral to Ethiopian and Eritrean cuisine and is made with butter that has been infused with herbs and spices. Niter Kibbeh, which is also known as tesmi in the Tigrinya language of Eritrea, is a bright yellow color, and the ingredients of the butter include ginger, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, and fenugreek. Another key component of wat is Berbere. Berbere is a traditional spice blend that is the backbone of Ethiopian and Eritrean cuisine. In the Ethiopian language of Amharic, Berbere means pepper or hot. Berbere is thought to have originated in the 5th century when Ethiopia controlled the Red Sea route to the Silk Road. The Silk Road was a network of trade routes connecting the continents of Africa, Europe, and Asia. Ethiopian traders had access to spices from China, which found their way into local African markets. Over time, African households developed their own mix, perfecting blends that have been handed down through generations. The ingredients of Berbere can contain over a dozen different spices. The key ingredients are usually red chili peppers, fenugreek, ginger, coriander, cardamom, allspice, cumin, peppercorns, cloves, cinnamon, and some lesser-known indigenous spices such as korarima, ajwain, and long pepper. One of the key differences between wat and other stews is the cooking technique. The preparation of a wat begins with chopped onions slow-cooked, without any fat or oil, in a dry skillet or pot until much of their moisture has been used up. There are various popular styles of wat, the most popular of which is Doro Wat, the national dish of Ethiopia. Doro Wat is made from chicken and sometimes hard-boiled eggs, and is the most common traditional food in Eritrea and Ethiopia, often eaten in a group setting. Doro Wat is traditionally made to be very spicy and slow-cooked for hours. To make Doro Wat, Africans typically go through a number of different steps. Ingredients typically include chicken, lemon juice, Niter Kibbeh, onions, oil, Berbere spice, minced garlic, minced ginger, dried basil, tomato paste, eggs, water, salt, pepper, and paprika. The chicken is first seasoned with salt and pepper and then set aside. Using a large pot and medium heat, the Niter Kibbeh butter, onions, oil, followed by Berbere spice, garlic, and ginger are mixed and cooked until caramelized with the deep brown color. Then they add chicken, tomato paste, paprika, basil, salt, and cook the mixture for about 30 minutes. Then the eggs and lemon juice are added and thoroughly mixed to ensure that the eggs are immersed in the salt. It's important to continue cooking until the chicken is tender, which should take about 10 additional minutes. You can adjust the sauce thickness and seasoning with water, lemon, and salt according to preference. The Doro Wat is served hot with injera. Other styles of wat include Misir Wat, Kiwat, Doro Wat, Doro Wat, and Doro Wat. Doro Wat is a lentil stew. Its key ingredients include split red lentils, garlic, onions, and spices. It is a popular vegan dish and high in demand when breaking fasting periods for Ethiopian Orthodox Christians. Doro Wat has a deep red color due to the presence of tomatoes and tomato puree. It also contains garlic and onions and, of course, Niter Kibbeh. Doro Wat is another one of the famous Ethiopian Wat stews. This is a milder stew. This stew is made with a combination of onions, yellow split peas, Niter Kibbeh, clarified butter, ginger, garlic, turmeric, chili peppers, and, if desired, potatoes. Wat is a traditional beef stew. It is made with a combination of cubed beef, onion, garlic, tomato paste, sugar, beef stock, oil, salt, pepper, and Berbere spices. The meat is seasoned with salt and pepper and browned in a pan. Doro Wat is a spicy Ethiopian stew, which uses beef cubes and is sometimes known as the beef version of Doro Wat. The stew has a dark and rich color. Doro Wat has historically been known as a peasant food in Ethiopia. Doro Wat is translated as hot pea flour sauce. Making this dish from scratch is laborious. It involves baking and grinding legumes into a powder, to which many spices are added. Its primary ingredient is powdered chickpeas and is often prepared with the addition of minced onions, garlic, and, depending upon regional variation, ground ginger or chopped tomatoes and chili peppers. All of these delicious Wat dishes are eaten across Africa and around the world until the present day.